Hey, what's up, everybody? Abram and Nikki here. Thanks for hanging out with us. I know we're starting a few minutes late. We had like three laptops here. This one crashed, and then this one crashed, and then this one like survived the crash. But we're here now. I guess that just means that there's awesome stuff coming. Sometimes weird things happen with technology when you're about to either deliver a breakthrough or have one. So we're excited for this training tonight. We're actually working pretty diligently a few hours before we got started here, preparing the content for you and really giving you as much as possible. Do you want to talk a little bit about what we've done?
So welcome to Blogging Traffic.
Free Blogging Traffic 101.
Blogging Traffic 101. Sometimes we don't remember the titles.
Or what we're even talking about until we show up.
You might be wondering, how are these two qualified to teach us Free Blogging Traffic 101?
Yeah.
So you may or may not know that we have actually created a multiple six-figure income now. And that has been online at home, working part-time. I'm going to say results not typical. There's an income disclaimer down below on this page. And we have done that primarily through social media and blogging. All free strategies. 95% of our income over the last couple of years have come from free strategies. So we're very excited to share that with you today, share as much as possible. We're actually going to be as efficient as we possibly can because our little French bulldog boy named Zeus got neutered today. So
snip, snip.
He got the snip, snip. It was a tough decision. If you have a pet, you know how difficult that is, but it's like we figured, hey, imagine being, a male all your life, not being able to express all that energy, right?
Well, and then being a man, you're like, I just hope we didn't, steal his manhood.
Aww.
That comes up,
that comes up. Yeah. So anyway, if you have a pet, then that feels like it's a little bit hard, and you just want to kind of spend time with them. So I'm excited to be here tonight, and we also know we have like our furry little baby to get back to. So today we're going to share, like I said, free blogging strategies, and I think Abram is going to share with you kind of like why that's important, because if you have done any sort of marketing, and by the way, we have a range of people here today, and you're all welcome. I'm excited to have like the newbie here. Maybe you're one of the people who is thinking about having a blog or starting a blog, but you're not sure what to do. This hangout is for you. Maybe you're already a successful marketer and you're wondering how you can enhance your free strategies. Maybe you've done a lot of paid strategies, or maybe you're somebody who has done the paid strategies, but you've also flopped with the paid strategies, and you've thrown money at it. You've thrown money at Facebook PPC, or trying to get your blog syndicated, trying to get traffic, and you haven't gotten the results that you wanted. So that's a huge reason that we've wanted to share some of this free stuff, especially if you're an Empower Network, that there's this incredible new blogging. I don't want to say platform, but they've been revamping their blogging system, and there is going to be this 21-day challenge that you can join us in. You can find out more as you stick around. So we'll share more with you about that. But if you've been in Empower and you've seen what's coming, you are very excited. And we're partly here to get our team prepared for this challenge, and so that you can be ahead of the game. So anyway, I'm listing off a bunch of people. If you're already a great marketer, you're already successful, this is going to help you help your people. So Abram, is there anything that you want to add as far as why is it important for people to know free strategies, aside for the fact that it's free? Okay, so if it doesn't cost you money, it is going to cost you time. So this is something that takes time. And why should people invest their time in learning this stuff, Abram?
Well, I know when we first started on the internet, we didn't have money.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's be real.
Yeah, like when we started our first business, we started our business with Empower Network. We took a lot of our money and contributed it towards purchasing more products, getting more education, learning some of the stuff that we're going to be teaching you here tonight. And we were just in that special situation where we sort of had to just make the most of our resources, which was, we were able to like make time in between the stuff that we're already doing, right, and dedicate that to learning free strategies. The other reason why it's important to learn this stuff is because a lot of the stuff we're going to teach you is it works for a long time. right? And you'll see that. Blogging is really amazing to build a business because you put a blog out there or you put a video out there on the internet and it stays there forever, right? So it's sort of like creating a bunch of little soldiers or little workers to go out and do the prospecting and finding clients, customers, and new team members for you. And it also allows you to reach a vast variety of people. Now, here's the biggest problem, okay? Because when we first started blogging, you know, there's that funny saying, like, if you build it, they will come. So like, if you blog it, they will come, which I think is like the biggest load of shit I've ever heard in my life. Because we put a bunch of blogs out there. I put a bunch of blogs out there when I first got started, and nobody found them. And because nobody found them, nobody was getting on my email list. Nobody was, well, I didn't really have anything to sell back then, which was part of the issue of me not making any money, but people weren't finding my stuff, you know, and like, what good is a store, whether it's virtual like a blog or a real in-person store, what good is a store if nobody's coming through? You know, and that's probably like the biggest tragedy when it comes to people starting their blog for the first time. You put it out there on the internet, and the only person that sees it is your mom because she wants you to feel better.
Or your best friend. Maybe you got two.
Maybe you got two. Maybe you got two visitors. And you're like, I wonder who they are. And it's like your mom. Love you, mom. And that's a problem, right? There's a 3-step formula that we're going to be going through tonight that has to do with like making money on the internet through blogging, no matter what business it is that you're in. And the first one is to blog daily, right? Blog as much as you possibly can. And we're not going through that as much on tonight's hangout, right? Because we do a lot of other trainings on how to create awesome blogs. The focus of our time tonight is the second step, right? Which is telling others. Because like we've been talking about already, if nobody knows about what you have and what your blog is, you're dead in the water. You put all this time and energy and it's wasted if nobody can find your blog. So we're going to be covering some strategies on how to get more people to see your blogs.
If you're excited about that, comment below. Let us know. Let us know that you're here and that you're ready. You're ready for this information.
Yeah, let us know. And I know we're on like a 30-second delay, I think, between when we're talking and when they can comment.
Sure.
But we look forward to seeing your stuff. Let us know you're here. Let us know you're excited. Let us know where you're hailing from tonight. And we're gonna dig into this content here and not really waste any time, right? We want to share with you some cool stuff.
And I just have to say that I'm really glad that you're doing this, Abram, because you know we see our team blogging, and man, some of you guys have like the most incredible stuff to share, incredible gifts, incredible knowledge and wisdom and content, and yet it kind of hurts when we see 3 people like it, and like nobody commenting on it. So it's just another reason. And I'm sure if you're a leader as well, and you have a team, you've seen it too, and you're like, oh man, like I would so love to have fill in the blank of people you can think of have more exposure and more influence and the authority that they deserve and the money that they deserve for their ideas.
Yeah, so this would be a good time if you've got teams or if you've got friends that could benefit from this stuff. Click the share buttons on this page, or just copy the link from above and put !ID equals your username at the end, and then share that out on social media, right? Bring people in, this is like not team specific, this is open to the public. It's just a free for all and us giving you as much information as we can. And of course, there's always the opportunity to click one of the buttons below. Like I said, my computer's crashed before we got started. I was gonna take off the button that said get your live stream tickets. That's not even available anymore. But there is a big yellow button that if you haven't started your blog yet, or you're just looking at getting started with us to take these strategies we're going to teach you today and start earning an income doing it, you can click that yellow button and get started. Okay, and we'll be reminding you again at the end of this training that you can do that. But for now, I want you to like shut off all other distractions.
Cell phone.
Pay attention to what we have right now, and we'll be giving you a chance to sort of get your hands dirty. I think some people are going to actually get some results while we're on this hangout with you tonight, right? We want you to go along with us and experience what we're gonna show you firsthand, right? So possibly get some leads tonight for your business, maybe even some sales for you too. That would be awesome. But more importantly, learning a skill set that you can take and apply to all of your content, because the main focus tonight is how to get people to see your blogs, right? How to get people to see your blogs. So
More
let's
people. Yeah.
more people, like a ton of people, like a raging flood of folks coming and checking out your stuff. And this is pretty raw, unscripted. All of my windows shut because my computer crashed. So I'm gonna have to like log back into my social media accounts, and you'll have to be patient with me as I dig up some of the stuff that I had prepped for you.
It's okay, Abram. It's okay.
It's okay.
These people are loving, amazing people.
That's true.
They're not going to judge you for having a technical glitch.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, guys. All right, so let me share my screen with you here, and let us know that you can indeed see what I'm sharing with you. And I got to open up the blog that we'll be sharing today that you can share as well, right? If you're part of our Empower Network team or some other team within our network, then you can actually share this post and get credit for it. Okay, meaning leads and all that stuff, because we specially coded this page so that all the banners and stuff, they code to you. So shout out to Ken Pickard and Layla Black. Thank you guys for sharing this hangout tonight. I can already see that you've shared this stuff here, but I want to share with you why we're sharing this content, because what we're sharing is actually really important. You know, when you create a blog or a video that you know is going to change the world, it's important to get the word out. So I'm going to show you this video that we shared earlier this week. Okay, actually just right here on our Facebook page, because it'll make more sense as we go through this why we're sharing this, right? Oh, look at this, Nikki. This video is now past 1,000 views.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Right? By the way, doing video on Facebook is like the best thing you could do for your business, because people get to know you through video. Otherwise, you're just a bunch of words on the page.
So is that one of the tips, actually?
You know, it's not one of the tips, but it's just like a bonus tip.
It's a bonus tip.
You know what I mean? So guys and gals, here's the video that we shared earlier this week on Facebook, right? And we got a lot of attention, right? You got a bunch of people commenting, a bunch of people liking it, a lot of people sharing it because it was so good. So we thought, why not turn this into a blog post that we can share with more people? It actually tells the story of how Nikki and I had one of the luckiest weeks of our entire lives and won a MacBook Air while we were in Orlando this last week. Right? And so what we did is we turned it into a blog post, which you can find at haveitalltoday.com. Okay, haveitalltoday.com. And I'm going to click on the title of the post, actually open up the post itself.
So you can open up a new tab as well. If you, I mean, you're doing a screen share, but
correct.
You can open up a new tab if it's like better for you to view. And you can also, even can they just enlarge the video too? Like make it, yeah, you can go on the lower right-hand side of the actual Hangout, and it'll show full screen, and you can click that and you'll see the screen at full size. It'll just cover your whole screen. So that, you guys, if you're feeling like, oh, this is a little bit small for me to look at, just click it to full size and you'll be able to see the whole thing. Yeah.
So we've done the big part up front, which is blogging, right? I would say you want to spend about 20% of your time blogging and 80% of your time syndicating it. When you've finished creating your blog, your job has just barely begun, because the process of getting it out there into the world is super, super important. It's the most important part, right? So I'm going to say it again. Once you've finished creating your blog, you can tweet me on this, you can quote me on this all night. Once you've finished creating your blog, your work has just barely begun. Okay, so we're gonna get into that work tonight on what I would normally do to get my blog in front of more people. Okay, and the first thing that we're gonna do is actually start with the social networks, right? And so I want you to play along tonight, right? If you're the person that wants to actually get results out of what we're doing, it's gonna take more than just watching and taking notes, right? It's gonna take you actually applying the stuff that we're teaching you right now. Right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now that you've got this post up on your page, you can see it's very full. It's got the videos on it. It's got our 7 steps to do it. This is a value-packed blog post with calls to action and stuff that go to your usernames if you're a part of our network, right? And you can see right here, we've got the 7 steps to create more luck with the law of attraction. We got a slideshow, which I haven't even put in here yet. We're gonna put that in here, Okay, and then also an infographic that Nikki finished up right before we got started. Right, so we're gonna actually be putting some stuff into this blog as we go along too. Like I said, we're a little rough and ragged tonight, and you get to see everything from like the real point of view of creating a six-figure business through blogging.
Well, and that's actually part of, being successful in any sort of business is to be willing to just kind of roll with the punches. I think this is funny that you're actually mentioning this, Abram, the whole rough and raw thing, because that's nothing to be apologetic for. It's actually just part of the process. A lot of people are so obsessed with like the perfectionism and trying to get their blog right, exactly right and
True.
perfect before putting it out there.
True.
So here we are putting it out there to you and the world, and it doesn't have to be 100% perfect.
Correct.
So just something to, as far as a mindset thing, just let go of the perfection. And I want to make sure I've got this note. I'm going to post this in the comments.
Sure.
Blogging Traffic 101. Once you finished writing your blog, the work has barely just begun. 20% of the
20% of your time should be spent actually blogging.
Okay.
And 80% of your time should be spent promoting.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually log into, oh shoot. Log into Google right now with my other account, which I don't know where my usually have LastPass open, and I can open up my stuff on here.
But this is the new Mac.
This is the new MacBook Air that we just won. I gotta find another way, guys and gals, to get the information over to this computer that I'm on right now without logging out of
the
actual Hangout.
Okay. What do you need?
I'm gonna try to log in over here.
Okay.
And hopefully it doesn't log us out. Right?
Okay.
Pray for us.
Yeah. And if it does, we'll be back.
We'll be right back.
In just a moment.
Yeah. So let me try this and get into my Gmail. Okay. Because we're going to finish up this blog post right in front of you guys. Put it, hopefully, is our Hangout still going to be log off? No, we're live. We're still good. Okay. We're still good. And we're going to put in all of the new stuff. Okay? So what we're really doing here is we're creating a bunch of, you'll see what we're doing. We're creating something that's worth pinning on Pinterest, for example. Right? And we're creating some different things that will add to the shareability of our actual blog post. Okay? And you'll see why it just makes this thing so much sexier. Okay? So I'm going to open this thing up to edit it. And we're going to put in this infographic that you took so much time to create today, Nikki. And what did you use to create the infographic, by the way?
I will have to look at my reference here.
Okay. So I'm going to upload.
It's called Pick to Chart, and I will post the link here. I haven't found a free service that has many templates. Usually they have like a few templates, and then you have to like pay for the service. So just know that not everything on this site is free, but you can kind of get your hands a little dirty and your feet a bit wet and try it out. So I'll post the link into the comment thread right here.
This is a sexy infographic.
Thank you.
I'm going to resize it a little bit so that way it fits on our page here.
I actually haven't really experimented with infographics much, but maybe Abram, are you going to go into like why the infographic?
Yeah, you guys
just
will.
A photo.
Yeah, you guys will see why infographics are so powerful when we syndicate this on Pinterest.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to go in a little bit different order than I planned on going tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with a site that most people don't know about.
So we're going to come back to the.
And we're going to come back to the infographics. We're
Okay.
going to come back to sharing this thing on social media because we
Yeah.
want this blog to be finished,
Gotcha.
right? So that we can share it on social media in a way that's really dynamic.
Mhm.
So I'm going to update the blog and I'll refresh on my page here and see what the infographic looks like. I bet it just looks dang sexy.
I'm crossing my fingers.
There it is.
Boom. All right.
This is cool. This is cool. So type in the comments below if you think Nikki did a great job on this infographic today, putting things together for you guys on this webinar. Right? Okay.
This is honestly, I mean, that's the first infographic I've actually ever created.
Cool, cool. Let's see, I'm getting text blasted by Mars and David Wood. All right, so slideshare.net. Okay, this is a place, I want you to write this down. You can take your blog posts, okay, and turn them into PDFs. You can actually repurpose them and turn them, there's like PDF creators on the internet where you can actually take the blog post and just turn it straight into a PDF. Or you can do what I like to do, which is take your blog post, right? So we did like a 7 steps, right? A 7 steps to create more luck with law of attraction. And you can take those 7 steps and break them into a really short slideshow, which I'm gonna share with you here in a second. And then you put it on SlideShare. So what does this do? Now your content is in 2 places, right? Now your content's in 2 places and you can use it to create links and traffic that go back from this website, slideshare.net, over to your blog post. So I'm gonna log in here. And
they're saying the screen share is not showing.
it's not showing.
Okay.
Okay, I will make sure that starts happening again.
Okay.
Oh, but now it says we're not in the.
Can you guys hear us?
Let's make sure this is. Yeah, can we get some feedback if you guys can hear us and see us? That kind of a deal?
Yeah.
Shoot. Is it working?
I only see, I'm not getting any feedback right now.
Let's see. I think this is going to work here. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that worked, my friends. All right. Slideshare.net.
Okay, so you guys see and hear us, but not the screen.
How does it look on your screen here? If you scroll up.
It's just us.
It's just us. Weird. It says on my screen that it's sharing effectively right now.
Is it?
How do we fix this?
Are you sure?
Yeah. It says Google Hangouts is sharing your screen.
Okay, so